We're all weird. The trick to finding love, therefore, is seeking out people who won't just tolerate our weirdness. They'll love us for it. Luckily, a lot of the weird things that people do are completely and totally lovable. It's important for a woman to find a man who loves her for her weirdness. And while it's true that everyone is a little different, there are a few weird things girls do that guys love for almost no reason at all. 1. The way you sleep. If your man loves you, he almost certainly enjoys, from time to time, watching you sleep. If he happens to wake up before you and turns around to find you fast asleep, chances are that he can't help but smile. Now, don't think this means you're an adorable sleeper. Some people are not pretty sleepers. Some drool. Some make awkward faces. But if your man loves you, then he almost certainly loves the way you sleep. You may look like a weirdo, but he loves that weirdo. 2. The way you're unwilling to admit you're wrong. He knows you're wrong. You know you're wrong. He knows you know you're wrong. But you'll be damned if you'll admit it. Instead, you're going to argue and argue and argue, until he eventually gives up and lets you have the win. The woman is always right, am I right? He may not especially enjoy arguing with you all the time, but he does love how stubborn you can be. He thinks it's cute, sexy, even. Every man loves a woman with a fire inside her. 3. The way you get scared. Sometimes your fear is rational, and sometimes it's completely irrational. But he's fascinated that someone can be so strong when it comes to the big things in life and so scared when it comes to the little things, like spiders. And rodents. And basically anything that's creepy and or crawly. He's happy being the one to kill the spider for you. He's happy to walk you to the car at night because it's dark and you don't want to walk alone. He likes that you're afraid of some things because it allows him to step up and be strong for you. It allows him to be your protector, and even though he knows you don't actually need one, he likes feeling like he's needed. 4. The way you look after you take way too much time getting ready. He's been trying to get into the bathroom for about 2 hours now, but it's been off limits. You're already running 30 minutes late, and you know you're going to have to add another 30 on top of that. He's likely been complaining for the last 45 minutes, but let's be honest, you're going to take as long as you please. He may not like it. It may frustrate him. It may annoy him. He may find it really odd that you can't manage to make it anywhere on time. But he does love the end result. He always finds you beautiful, but after those extra 2 hours, you know he won't be able to take his eyes off you all night. 5. The random, quirky things you do that you don't realize are quirky. It may be the way you dress. It may be the way you drink your coffee, organize your pens, or the things you say or think. However your quirkiness or oddness shows, he digs it. How can I be so certain? Because if he didn't, then he'd have probably run for the hills a while ago. But he hasn't. He has not only put up with your sometimes neurotic behavior, but he actually enjoys it. That's really the best way to know if you've found the right partner in life. If he can put up with how crazy you are, he's a keeper. 6. The way you like to cuddle to the point of suffocation. We get it, you're cold. You're always cold. You know that we're not, but who asked us, right? Whether it's wrapping yourself around his neck when you see him, lying across his lap while watching a movie, or trying to form a human pretzel around him while he tries to fall asleep, I emphasize the word try, this is something he likes. He may not love the feeling of suffocation as the walls close in on him, but he loves holding you. And if that means he has to put up with your permanent complaints about being cold, then so be it. 7. How you're both incredibly shy and intensely aggressive. It surprises him every time you make that switch between having no confidence in having a lot of it, or the other way around. And, to be completely honest, he likes surprises. He likes it when you surprise him. You always manage to keep him on his toes, and though this sometimes pushes his buttons, he appreciates not fully knowing what tomorrow will bring. You intrigue him. And being intrigued by the one you're with is a beautiful thing. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making. If so, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss our new videos.